Okay, hello. This video is an example of how work should look in your ebook on page 65. First thing I want everyone to notice about this example, look, there's a complete MLA header, name, instructor name, course and period, date, and the assignment as labeled in Schoology and in your agenda. So the question on that page is asking, is each pair of ratios or rates equivalent? And then to explain this. So I'm going to use problem 16 as an example. Problem 16 states, is 288 miles on 12 gallons, is that equivalent to 240 miles on 10 gallons? So here's one rate, and here's a second rate. Are these two the same? So let's write these up as rates. According to the language, I should have miles over gallons. Miles over gallons. So for this first rate, they're telling me that it is 288 miles in 12 gallons. Is that the same? I'm going to write, is that equal to 240 miles in 10 gallons? There's different ways we can do this. I'm going to try and make these equivalent fractions because I noticed that I can turn both the bottom values to 2 really easily by, I'm going to divide this by 5, and I'm going to divide this by 5. That makes 10 divided by 5 is 2. Now I just need to find out what 240 divided by 5 is. Well, if I need to, I'm going to go over here on the side and I'll do myself a little calculation. 5 doesn't go into 2, but it does go into 24 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. When I subtract and bring down the 4, how many times is 5 going to 40? It goes 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40. And that ends there. So 240 over 10 is the same thing as 48 over 2. Well, on this ratio, this rate, I have to, if I divide this by 6, it'll become 2. That means I have to divide the top by 6. So let's do that. What is 6 divided into 288? Well, 6 doesn't go into 2, but it does go into 28 4 times. 6 times 4 is 24. If I subtract 28 minus 24, I get 4, and I bring down the 8. How many times does 6 go into 48? It goes 8 times. 8 times 6 is 48. And this division problem is over. And that means 288 divided by 6 is 48. And lo and behold, these two fractions are equivalent. So let's write a sentence to show a result. So because the two rates simplify to 48 over 2, and that'd be miles to 2 gallons. The rates are equivalent. I hope this helps. Remember, so we did a little review. We took our two rates, we set them up as fractions, and we tried to see if we can make each fraction the same. And we were able to do that. Because that's true, both these rates here are equivalent. You have a nice day.